I remember when World of Sport came back on ITV. Personally, like I was just like, I think I should be a top guy, and I probably was, but just not quite, you know what I mean, upper mid card. And I'm going, what the hell's, but when I think about it and I saw the product on TV, it immediately made sense because I was like, the way that was brought back in the UK. I don't know if you know that or remember that, Tom. So the old World of Sport brand was relaunched
right.
in 2018, and they had Jim Ross commentating, and it was on like primetime television. It was in the UK. It was a big deal. The idea was to bring wrestling back into onto this mainstream television channel, and I remember watching it back and going, again, for the majority of the audience here, it's casual viewers, it's kids. If I don't look like $1,000,000, then it's given them a reason to go, maybe not Hendry,
Right.
And it's for me, I think one of the things that I see in other wrestlers as well is we sometimes tend to focus on what we can do. And then I think there are certain things where you have to take a step back and go, sure, this is my strength. I'm going to play into that. But if I don't bring this up to a minimum standard, which is actually going to be quite high, especially nowadays, then I'm going to be in trouble here,
100% right, because they want larger than life, and they want people that can come in and be special, can be stars, and they're looking for stars, even from the bottom to the top. So those are the things you have to look at. Why am I right here on the card when this guy is up here, and he may not have as great a physique, or he may not have something that you see, but he has something the powers that be see and understand. Yeah. So what is it that he has that you don't? And you don't have to do it the same way, but you have to take that same element. Why is he ingratiating himself to the guys who are in charge? How is he getting them to put him where he needs to be? Because you can say all day long that you deserve it, but you have to demonstrate and show that you are worthy of what they give you. And it may be as simple as we like his work ethic, and everyone likes to work with this guy, and vice versa. So there are a lot of key elements that nobody sees until all of a sudden is presented. That's why I said I finally got it when I quit wrestling. Is sat on the other side of the desk and went, now I get it. And that's where you come up with, it is a relationship business, but it's a physique. It is cosmetic. It is a body business. It is a mental game, and your mental health. You just mentioned earlier, your mental health is a key part of this, and it's a work. It is a game. It is a test. Everything you do. And that's why it's so taxing. And that's why a lot of people get frustrated. And that's why, again, using the example of Steve Lawler, traveling 3,000 miles a week, never getting to see your family, and having to get to the gym, and having to do these things, and having to eat right. 3,000 miles a week on the road, you're going to have to eat fast food. Where are you going to eat? How are you going to eat? You don't have time for a sit-down meal. You've got to get to the town. You've got to show these guys you're dependable. You have to bring ideas to the table. You have to take care of yourself. But I'm traveling 3,000 miles a week. Well, guess what? There's 24 hours in a day. The Ultimate Warrior used to go to the gym at 2:30 in the morning. He would get a little sleep. He'd have to make the town. He'd have to do personal appearances. I mean, we can name all these things that are in your day, but people managed to do it. John Cena looked like $1,000,000. He was a top guy for 10 years, but he did what it took. He did what he had to do. John was laser focused, and John was a top guy because he never missed a personal appearance. He never missed a radio or TV shot, whatever it was, make a wish, whatever it was. Everybody wants to be John Cena, but nobody wants to do what John Cena does because it's a lot of work. And sometimes you would have those 21-hour days. Well, how do you have a 21-hour day? It's possible. It's done. And the guys up in New York do it all the time. And Vince is one of the hardest working guys still at his age. And that's what he expects of everyone in his company. It's the company you're going to work for. They set the standards, and you either live up to them or you don't. And it is a matter of personal pride, personal work ethic, and things that you want out of life. Do you really want to do this? Because that's why we say, this isn't cut out for everybody, and not everybody's cut out for this. You have to sacrifice. You have to be dedicated. And those aren't just words we throw around. You find the sacrifice, you find the dedication in the top guys like a John Cena, like a Rock. Rock didn't just magically become the biggest box office attraction or one of the biggest celebrities in the country, in the world, not the country, but in the world. He worked his ass off, and he had those 21-hour days. Some days you don't sleep, but maybe 20 minutes, and you get up and you keep going. How did he do it? Well, he found a way. He has that drive. He has that ambition. And that's what you have to have. And he had the confidence and he had the courage to do it. So it really is a matter of, what do you want out of life? What can you accomplish? And I believe what's possible is done, and what's impossible will be done. Just, it's how bad you want it.